Any domineering marriage is a broken, sad marriage.
Pay attention to what your partner is doing right.
Welcome back to another video. My name is Anaise. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, thank you so much for returning. You already know what it is. We back again with another reaction. I know I need to bust these out, so here I am. Today we have some relationship advice, I think, pretty much for the most part. So let's get right into it and see what they talking about.
You 103 years old?
Yeah.
And you 100. That's tough. You got to be the prettiest 100-year-old. They've been married 82 years. So now, Miss Willie, you said that the secret to a happy marriage is being nice to each other.
Yeah.
Any other advice you have?
Just sit down and talk things over.
Talk things over.
Oh yeah, and get a good understanding of what you're doing and where you're going.
Y'all, communication is key. Like, I mean, it better be number one on your list. Like, if it's not number one on your list, then you are not going to be able to sustain a relationship with anybody long term, especially somebody who you have to live with day in, day out. Y'all better be talking. If y'all not
In any relationship, you know, I think a man should really understand his wife or his woman, because I mean, it can be very dangerous if you don't take notice of certain things that a woman is going through. You know, what she wants for herself, what she wants to accomplish. You know, and I think I've done well enough to understand.
For sure. No, we give you props there.
Oh,
we need a round of applause.
You know, and stuff like that. And you're a go-getter, you know what I mean? And for me, you know, just hearing your story, you know, it says a lot. You know, you've been pretty much on your own since you're like 12 years old, you know, and really trying to make your way through life.
Let's say you have exactly 24 hours, not a minute longer, to strengthen your relationship. So what are 5 things that you could do that would really be helpful? Number 1, pay attention to what your partner is doing right.
You should be spending every day, at least one moment out of every day, to like understand your partner, whether that's a situation y'all were in, understand where they were coming from, or understand why they may like something, why they may do something this way. You need to really consider their upbringing, their story, their experiences, because that is who shapes the person, you know. And I know oftentimes, you know, we have this thing as women where we want to like change somebody, and it's like, if you want that, just like I said in the previous video, if you want something, you probably got to take a different approach. So like, if you want to influence change in a man, you need to know where he's coming from so you can know where he's going, and then you can understand how to speak to him. If I don't know that you are completely obsessed about baseball, then I can't speak to you in a way that makes sense to you. Because
When a husband and wife marry, they become one. It's not that the wife does everything the husband wants or the husband does everything the wife wants. That's a domineering marriage. Any domineering marriage is a broken, sad marriage. This is not you need to be me or I need to be you. We are now one, and it's not which one, it's a new one. What do you want to do for church? What do you want to do for date night? What do you want to do for kids? Where do you want to live? Let's pray about this and work this out together, because unity is our highest priority. What this means practically, you should have how many beds if you're married? 1 bed. You should attend how many churches? 1 church. You should worship how many gods? 1 God. If you're worshiping God and they're worshiping a demon, I'm just telling you, that's not going to be a happy household.
oh, I love what he said about, you know, y'all becoming one and making decisions together. You know, you have to again communicate and say, hey, what you want to do? I don't know, I wanted to do this. Okay, I want to do that. Okay, let's try to meet in the middle. Like, it's all, you know, a man may deliver the decision. Like, he may be the one who go to the store and make the purchase, or when somebody comes around to the table to take your order, he communicates the order, but you can tell him what you want to eat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just say, okay, well, I eat whatever you order. Like, oh, if you want the fish, get the fish. Get the fish, okay? But you have to communicate that. You can't expect someone to just know. If you don't like to talk, don't get married.
It's your time to find a wife. Don't get in a hurry. Stay off porn. Resist being lazy. A good husband is a man who is a good protector, good provider, and a good pastor to his home. So get up, get courage, and get out there and do the job you need to do to be what you ought to be for your family. Take your Bible to be your life coach. It'll help you to love your wife like you're supposed to and how to raise your children properly. The Bible is your guide for life. Now go be the man you ought to be.
I like what he said about a man being the pastor of his home. This is your church. It is your sanctuary. It is sacred. And he is at the head of the pulpit. I get that because, again, I believe a woman's influence comes from behind the scenes. You know, a woman's influence doesn't have to be screamed from the mountaintops. Oh, I told him to do that. Oh, I'm the reason why. That's why we soft.
Ladies, men are not complicated at all. I mean, at all. Men only want about 5 things. If you could provide those 5 things on a constant basis, that man will never leave. Number 1, a man wants gratitude. Number 2, loyalty. I want you to be for me. I want you to ride for me. I want you to always be on my side. I should never look at you and question whose side you on. Sex. Every man loves sex, man. Number 4, understanding. Understanding the fact that I ain't gonna always get it right. I'm trying to figure it out. I love you enough to try to figure it out. All I ask is grace in that regard. And number 5, attention to detail. Men love attention, bro. It rubs us the wrong way when y'all attention is not on us, bro. Like, don't walk in the crib talking on the phone to your own girls. You ain't greeted your man yet. Like, wrap that call up before you walk in.
I'm here to admit my wrongs. Like I told you, I have not watched any of these clips before I bring it to y'all, and I'll be coming home on the phone sometimes. I am so sorry. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not doing that no more. Even though my man has, you know, I'll stop the conversation or whatever, but he has joked and been like, oh, so you on the phone? Like, you know, and it's truth in every joke. I know that. But he, you know, he has been understanding about it because I do these like counseling sessions. So it's like, you know, I'm working, but still, like, it's not like working like for pay, you know, so I can do it at another time. So yeah, okay. I apologize. I'm gonna go apologize to my husband. But
the most important thing a wife can give to her husband is herself. And it is her responsibility. It is our responsibility. It is my responsibility to make sure that this self is appetizing and pleasing to my husband's eyes as much as it depends on me. If your hair is turning gray, you don't control that. If you're starting to get wrinkles on your face, you don't control that. But what you do control is how much you're eating and if you're exercising or not. So do those things and then let everything else fall into place. That is such an important thing.
Wow. Oh my God, I just love what she said. Like, whatever is in your control, you better control it to keep yourself visually appetizing, because we know men are visual creatures. And that now it finally clicked into place how some men are like, well, my wife, she let herself go. Like, that is part of our obligation, because when you met me, I was 140 pounds and, you know, wearing my hair all, you know, in this cute style, and I had everything was manicured, my elbows wasn't ashy and all that, right? But now I'm 300 pounds and I barely get in the shower and all of that kind of stuff. So I do get that, you know, it's like two different people, you know. And I just encourage everybody to just be your best at all times, not only for, you know, your spouse, but for you, because you definitely feel better when you are you know, when you're taken care of. And part of taking care of your body is moving around and eating the right things at least 80% of the time. So, you know, I'm working on that too. I've always struggled with eating and stuff. I grew up on fast food. Fun fact,
here are 3 things that I started doing to make me a better wife. Taking care of myself first. How can I take care of my husband if I haven't taken care of myself? So definitely implementing, yes, I know, self-care, whatever you want to call it, journaling or whatever, but getting my feelings out, me venting to myself is very, very, very important. Prioritizing the S word. as a mom, as a working woman, obviously there's just not enough time in the day, but men are like animals and they're nasty and they want to do it all the time, so prioritizing it is a must. My last tip and my most favorite one is being direct. When it comes to men in general, they are very simple, they don't get it, and they really cannot read our minds. So being direct, being blunt, and getting straight to the point has definitely improved my marriage personally.
I like that. Oh, I like doing reactions. I'm learning so much. So what I just learned from her was to be blunt. Oh my God, y'all. So, okay, I be trying to spare people feelings, and especially like I know that, you know, my husband has an ego, every man does, and so, you know, I'm never gonna come at him crazy, you know. But I say what I mean, but sometimes I do say it soft. So I'm not gonna just hit him in the head with it, but I'm gonna go ahead and just be a little more direct, because sometimes I find myself avoiding saying certain things, not like life-changing things, but like I want him to pick up them clothes and I'll be like, I ain't even gonna say nothing, because, you know, just little stuff like that, because I'll be like, is it even that serious to even say something? Because you know you don't have to say something about everything, and that's something I had to learn too. But like she said, when I want to communicate something, just be direct. Just go ahead and you know, and do that. But I liked how it was funny how she said she would randomly cuss her man out. Like, that's crazy. But thank you so much for watching. My name is Anaise Tranee. If you want to watch more reactions, click right here. If you want YouTube to pick my next video for you, click right here. I wish you love, peace, and a lifetime of listening to Anaise, and stay tuned for the new music.
Though they might be controversial, I'ma say some things. You ain't gotta agree. I just want you to get on top of that mountain and